Hello my brothers and sisters by God, this is your brother in Christ, Abstract Schnitzel here with another video. We have a ton more news in this video, and I think this will build up even more hype for any of you Ben 10 fans. For our first story, Cartoon Network has been releasing new commercials for the Ben 10 vs. the Universe movie. Not gonna lie, the first one I saw was the We Bare Bears one, and that one made me laugh. This comment also made me laugh. And hey, what do you know? That comment was from one of my subscribers. Anyway, these new ads show a new clip from the movie with Omni-Not Humongosaur fighting Vilgax, and dang, Vilgax is huge. We saw him growing, but man, he's way bigger than Humongosaur. It makes me wonder how big Way Big will be. And in addition to these new trailers, First Media World uploaded a brand new trailer with new clips and a special surprise. In this new trailer, we see Ben in the Null Void, and we also see the Omnitrix jumping onto his wrist. This could be after Azimuth altered it, with that 17 logo on it. We also see what appears to be red galvanic mechamorphs uncovering the Earth. The red on these mechamorphs closely resemble the red on Vilgax in the movie. And the end of this trailer shows some Ben 10 prizes you can win at a contest that starts on September 28th and ends on October 8th, 2 days prior to the movie. Speaking of prizes, someone on Twitter has some kind of alien disco ball thingy from Ben 10 vs. the Universe, and to me, it looks like it might be one of the many prizes from this competition. I went to the website featured in the trailer myself to see what would show up, and nothing really showed up, probably because I'm early, so I'll try to do the quiz during the period that it's open. However, the description of this video says First Media Indonesia, and the website isn't exactly fully in English, so this might be a local contest. Hopefully it is national, because I'd really like to participate. If I end up participating and I win something, I'll be sure to review it for you guys. So while I was editing this video, a new promo for Ben 10 vs. the Universe came out, and this promo shows Ben in his Omnikix forms fighting numerous villains including Vilgax, Zombozo, Steam Smythe, and a few others. For our next stories, Ben 10 co-creator Duncan Rouleau has more tweets about all sorts of things that are Ben 10 related, and boy have we got some interesting tweets today. Speaking of Twitter, Ben 10 was trending on Twitter last week. Not sure why, but it happened last week on Thursday. Let's hope it keeps trending every 2 to 3 weeks so more people can get exposed to this great show. Anyway, about the Duncan tweets. Duncan said that Ben does not yet know how to scan alien DNA. This implies that he could learn how to do this in the future. However, whether this will be in the near future or in the far future is unknown. One user asked Duncan if we could expect any more Ben 10 Alien World shorts, and Duncan replied saying that there would unfortunately not be any in the near future. I really hope that some more shorts come out before Season 5 airs, because I do enjoy the shorts. I like the fact that the reboot brings in more lore than the previous series of Ben 10 did. Another user asked Duncan why Reboot Ben doesn't use certain abilities for certain aliens, such as Accelerate equipping his mask or Humongosaur growing, and Duncan replied saying he hasn't learned how to use these abilities. I hope Ben can learn how to use these abilities soon. It'd be a breath of fresh air to see him use these powers, especially Humongosaur growing, because we haven't seen him grow since Alien Force. In other news, Flex and Duncan were in an all-out war. Both have vigorously flexed on each other, and it was time for the tiebreaker. Flex asked Duncan if we could expect any returning voice actors for any characters in the movie, and Duncan replied saying we could expect all those who have worked on the reboot and a few more. Flex was astonished, as he has now been outflexed. Duncan Rouleau needs to change his name to Flex and Rouleau now. But in all seriousness, I don't know if Rouleau is implying that all the reboot's voice actors will be featured in the movie, or if he just worded it wrong. However, I can't see him implying anything else other than maybe saying that some people who worked on the reboot will be featured in the movie. But if all of them are going to be featured, this is going to be some movie. Another user asked if Ben 10 vs. the Universe was planned after Invasion finished, and Duncan said yes. So yeah, they've been planning this movie for a while now. It seems they really tried their best to unite all Ben 10 fans of all age groups with this movie. Now, I asked Duncan if Playmates Toys would catch up on releasing the Season 4 reboot toys by the time Season 5 airs, and Duncan said they're still dragging. I do hope that by the end of Season 5, they get caught up, but times are tough, especially now, so we'll have to see. One user also asked if Princess Atea will appear in the movie, and Rouleau replied saying she would unfortunately not appear in the movie. Another user asked if there was a chance that some of Kevin's Anti-Trix aliens' second halves were aliens we've seen in the classic continuity, and Duncan replied saying they were, except for Bashmouth. Another user asked Duncan if the Season 5 events for the Ben 10 reboot will be as big as Ben 10 vs. the Universe in scale, or if they will be more self-contained, and Duncan replied saying they'd be big scale. This does get me quite excited because that gives me 3 things to get hyped about for 2021, even though 2020 kinda sucked. Oh, and another user replied asking if future seasons will have this movie format, and Duncan said he was unsure, but they may be. If the reboot does have a 6th season, I think it'd be cool if the episodes were big scale, even if they aren't necessarily movies, but movies are cool too. Another user asked if Ben 10 Alien Force would be rebooted in the future, or if any live-action series would come in the future, and Duncan replied saying there were no plans for either of those ideas for the moment. Another user asked Duncan if there was a release date for Season 5 of the reboot, but Duncan said there was no release date yet. I'm sure we'll find out about the release sometime after the Ben 10 vs. the Universe movie airs. You know, as I'm scripting this video, I'm noticing I say another user a lot, and some of these are from the same users. Anyways, someone asked Duncan if Clockwork would appear in the reboot, and Duncan replied saying no. I personally don't think 10-year-old Ben is ready to handle such a powerful alien, so I don't mind Clockwork not appearing in the reboot. The Omni-Triforcer asked if the hybrid would appear or be referenced in the reboot at all, and Duncan said they would not. Another well-known member of the Ben 10 community, Omnitrix, asked Duncan if any new or returning aliens would appear in the reboot aside from potential Omninauts, Omnikixes, Anti-Trix aliens, and Waybig, and Duncan replied saying there will be new aliens showing up, but he can't reveal anything about them because that'd spoil the surprises. Another fan asked if Fast Track would appear in the reboot, and Duncan said he wouldn't. Now for our next story, Derrick J. Wyatt, the art designer for Ben 10 Omniverse, has recently received over $1,500 in donations to make more Ben 10 alien designs. Here we have a picture of the Chad himself, Ultimate Alien Force Jet Ray in Omniverse's art style. We also have the cute little creature himself, Pesky Dust, but Albedo's version of him. That was a good chunk of Ben 10 news. I give many thanks to the members in my Discord server who share all this news with me. Omni-News would not be nearly as informative without these people. If you would like to hear more about Ben 10 news or just talk about Ben 10 in general, feel free to join the Ben 10 HQ Discord server. The link to the server will be in the description and pinned comment. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Like I've said for the past 2 Omni-News episodes, I will buy the DVD with animatics and more secret stuff, and show you guys the secret stuff on the DVDs if my channel does well enough. Don't forget that no matter what you're going through, God is always with you and willing to help you if you reach out to Him. God bless.